What's going on, everybody? Happy Hump Day. I think it's Hump Day. I just want to jump on and say, hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Uh, Thanksgiving and Christmas, dealing with my anxiety and depression. Um, Never really good holidays because my kids aren't with me and blah, 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 COVID and all this fun stuff. So just tried to keep her together all weekend, which I succeeded at. So everything's good. But I just wanted to tell a couple stories. And first, sorry, Drew, but I got to get this out because my poor girl, Drew, who's 12, is just like her dad. So, horrible attention span. She's funny. She's very smart. And, but like me, she's a couple steps ahead of where you are in the conversation. Case in point. So we pulled in. She was going to the dentist. And we pulled in. We're waiting outside the dentist. I said, oh, shit, I got to call back the optometrist for an optometrist appointment. So I call, and it was on speaker, and we're both sitting in the car. And God love her. I can't remember her name. But she answers the phone, and right away things went awry. Like she starts telling somebody something, and I said, are you talking to me? She goes, oh, no, sorry, I'm just here directing traffic. I said, that's good. And then she started talking to somebody else. And then she came back to me and she says, sorry, what were you saying? And I said, hey, I haven't said shit yet. But I'll do you this one favor. Take a deep breath. And she starts yapping. And I said, nah, you got to take a deep breath. So she takes a deep breath. And I said, there. I'm in absolutely no hurry. So if you got something you got to do, put me on hold. But I'm here, relax, absolutely no worries. And so she took another deep breath, and then it was gold. She ended up laughing. Like 2 minutes later, when we got off the phone, she was laughing and said thanks. So there you go, folks. Always being nice to people, especially on the phone. Because people answering the phone, it's never their fault. Because they got nothing to do with it. They're just answering the phone. So don't be an asshole. So I hung up the phone, and Drew's laughing, going, she was having a tough go, yeah. But we got her together. So then that parlayed into my daughter saying, Dad, where's the optometrist? And I said, it's right around the corner from our old house. Drew had that look that I know very well. And I said, across from the vet college, even more stunned. I said, the University of Guelph? She goes, where's the University of Guelph? And I'm like, oh, D. I said, okay, let me back it up. We'll give you another point of reference. Every day of your young life, I took you to see the horses. Oh! And I said, right across the street from that, our old house. By our old house? I go, Drew, you've only had two houses. You got a new house and an old house. Oh, I love you, sweetheart. And I get it. I'm sorry I had to tell that to the public, but I love you. And I was lucky enough to have an airport trip yesterday, or an airport. Anyway, a lovely 80-year-old woman, I believe her name was Janet, retired doctor, and now does lectures. But she's one of those, like, Nobel Peace Prize doctors. Like, not your family doctor. So me, having the insatiable desire to learn, I was all over this. Little Janet there, she couldn't have been 4'10", 80, and brilliant. So we had the greatest conversation on the way to Toronto, which absolutely blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Especially we were talking about my anxiety and depression, and then she went on to talk about which I already knew from university. Our brains, they're just like a hard drive, and memories that we often associate bad memories to when we're young. She said those bad memories because you're 5, 6 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, those memories are probably exaggerated considerably because of the age you're at and the maturity of your brain. So this allows us to go back in to our brain as we get older and learn about that memory and how it affected you, and then put it in perspective. And I felt better already since talking to her. But Janet, God love you. You're a beautiful human being. Thanks for all the things. And maybe sometime I'll get into our bodies are just energy moving. Anyway, she blew my mind. So it's taken me a couple days to digest all this stuff and work it in my head. And I just want to come on and say that. And tell everybody I love you. And it's a beautiful day. Get outside. Go for a walk. If you're stuck inside your head, get the hell outside. Go for a walk. And until next time, remember, don't be an idiot.